The Bakersfield Condors are back in town preparing for the start of their first full regular season since the 2018-2019 campaign. As usual, there will be some familiar faces and a lot of new ones. Jay Woodcroft beginning his fourth year behind the bench in Condors Town, an extremely successful tenure as the head coach. Cooper Marody, Adam Cracknell, Seth Griffiths joining Brad Malone, Lucas Esposito, and several other returning players with a mixture of new talent. Now it's figuring out how it all fits together and building from last year.
One of the things when Woody came in, first day, that was kind of his goal was to, create a culture of, winning and, developing at the same time, and both go hand in hand. So it's been really exciting to be a part of, a few teams here that are really close and also, find ways to win.
We took it as far as we could go. It was definitely a weird year, weird circumstances, but we won, as many games as we could. We went down to the end and we took, whatever title was offered for us. So that was a great ending to the year. We talked a lot about it last year about, wishing it was a Calder Cup season and we could go on a real run, and now we have that opportunity. So that's the goal for us.
You can get your first look at the Condors this Friday when the guys host Stockton in a preseason matchup. The home opener is Saturday, October 16th.
And one of those familiar faces and familiar voices that you've heard for years is back behind the mic. Ryan Holt joining us live this morning. Talk more about training camp and beyond. What I got to tell you, what year is this for you? Ryan, can you hear me? Ryan, can you hear me?
The joys of life.
Hold on. We got it.
We'll get him.
Ryan, are you there?
I'm here.
There it is. Hey, what year is this for you behind the mic?
This is 11.
11.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of hairs.
You've seen quite a bit. Hey, let's begin with the Jay Woodcroft career here. What a tenure for him. His first season, an entire regular season, and a Pacific Division title. The next year ends early. Last season was last season, and now it's 4 years, but his second full regular season, as you were saying, fingers crossed in the break.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's a normal off season, so that's great for Jay and for the coaching staff and for all the players to get ready for this year. And I think everyone's just looking to get back to what we were 2 years ago and get back and get back in the swing of things. So the guys were in Edmonton for the last 3-4 weeks and now down here in Bakersfield, and quick training camp, 4 or 5 days, couple of preseason games this weekend, and then get into it next week.
I know it's going to be hard to kind of speculate right now, but if you can talk about the sort of like line to watch, the people to watch, because last year people still have in their mind the Marody, Benson, and McLeod line was just phenomenal. Do you see any potential pairings already?
Well, I think the good part about what we already have here in Bakersfield, you already have Malone, Esposito, Marody, Griffith. These were some big names, Cracknell from a year ago. And Edmonton probably still has to make 6 or 7 cuts up in Edmonton to get to Bakersfield. So as Jay Woodcroft mentioned yesterday in their team meeting, jobs are open and jobs within the team are open on this roster. So it'll be up to the players to prove that. And I think that's the cool part about the culture that the Condors have established here over the last couple of years is nothing's really given. You go out and earn it, and it doesn't matter your contract status, doesn't matter where you were last year, it doesn't matter, what college you went to or what junior program you played in. It's about what you're doing now. And I think it's a free competition, and we'll see what happens. But you have to be excited with some of the names, especially offensively and between the pipes that this team has.
You talk about that the success, especially being able to pull in a Pacific Division crown the way they did last year, and the success that Jay Woodcroft has seen. Does that make it more spirited, do you think, in camps and in practice, guys trying to really work hard to make this team, knowing how many guys have then gone on to the NHL?
Well, I think so. And I think it's an attractive spot for, folks looking to sign here in Bakersfield. And when you go out and try and find free agents, you look at some of the older veterans that have signed over the last couple of years, guys like Cracknell and Griffith. These are two established American Hockey League with NHL pedigrees that came here to Bakersfield because of what this organization is doing here over the last couple of years. So I think they definitely deserve to be confident, but the past is in the past, and we'll see what the roster shakes out to be this year, and see what the roller coaster is this year. Every season has its bumps, and it's a long year, and we'll see who's left standing come end of April.
All right, we get our first look this Friday night when Stockton rolls in for preseason action. Ryan Holt, look forward to seeing you out on the ice.
Thank you, Mike.